brothers, fathers behind bars. 1 million. What is the power of 1 million minds locked away? Some will never come out. Some will come out worse than they were when they went in. You see, because we have people who are true crypto element. But then we have people who get snared in the same nets, who could be categorized as those who merely made mistakes. Because you see, imprisonment doesn't begin with a physical cell. It doesn't begin when they lock the key up and throw it away. Imprisonment begins spiritually. When you become locked away within the confines of a negative spirit, spirit being the very force that influences the mind, that negative spirit will influence the mind to begin to entertain thoughts and ideas that best reflect it. They'll be just as negative. And given the fact that every action indeed is a result of a thought, first and foremost, that mind will entertain thoughts. And physically, the actions and deeds will reflect the negativity in those thoughts. So it's a chain reaction. And that's why those of you who come back from the 70s, back when they really knew about getting their groove on, you heard they used to say, free yourself and the rest will follow. When a spirit is liberated and it's allowed to operate within the confines of good, godly, and positive, it influences the mind to entertain thoughts that best reflect it. Good, godly, and positive. And the actions and deeds that result from that are just as good, just as godly, and just as positive. So even though this is only 136 pages, I promise you, there's a wealth of information. We wanted this to be easy to read, easy to apply, and not something you had to sit and spend the entire summer reading before you could begin to apply it. It's very basic. It's very simple. We talk about the power of a felony being one of the most powerful silent weapons there are. And you can see that when a child who merely makes a mistake goes before the judge, stands to do time, and his public offender tells him, well, we're going to see if we can't get you off of probation. He comes out of the courtroom with probation. He's doing his dance, he's happy. I didn't have to go to jail. But what really happened? What truly happened that he's totally unaware of? He was convicted of a felony. He would have probably been better off going to jail for a year and coming out, because what he has just done, he has just relinquished his right to vote. He's relinquished his right to bear arms and protect his family. He's relinquished his right to go and hold any public office when he comes to realize there's a need for change. And in the financial industry, he's relinquished his ability to hold many careers. So he's just shot himself in the foot. His career aspirations, gone. And that's for the rest of his life, or until the laws change, whichever comes first. So again, we have to truly begin to elevate our level of consciousness, the way we think, the way we see things, the way we perceive things. We have to begin to create the type of home environments and demand that the type of home environments be created that teach our children responsibility, that teach them a human life means more than a $20 bill. Whether that life is to be taken or sold, that you were created in the image and likeness of something very, very priceless and very, very powerful. And what value do you place on that? That's just it. You don't try to, because you can't. You can't. So we go forward, we strive to be better people. strive to be better people. And what some of us thinks doesn't affect us all, I can assure you, at some point, it will. It impacts us all now. Regardless of who we are, what we look like, what color we are in this room. We're all one nation of people, and all of our children are potentially at risk because a lot of the garbage and the filth that is out there attempting to snare them. So I would submit to you that a call to consciousness is what we need. And I will not rest until this book is potentially in every household in America. And everyone has an opportunity to read it, to impart it, and to hopefully change one life. And it's really a good feeling when you get emails from parents who tell you how much the book has changed their life, their relationship with their children. When there was things going on with the child they just couldn't figure out, they read a certain chapter and came to understand. Well, let me try this. Because, you see, our scientific community gets so caught up in trying to know the answers, to know what's going on, that they fail to understand. And when you understand something, it's a compound word. You get under what is standing. You go to the root, the foundation. You see upon which it stands. Is it solid? Is it soft? Is it something that you can trust to build a firm structure on? Or is it not? See, it's one thing to know, but it's everything to understand. And that's why the Bible tells us to get knowledge and wisdom, but above all, get understanding. Thank you very much.
Powerful information that we can all use and hopefully will take with us from this evening and apply it in our own lives. Thank you so much, Mr. Dixon, for your words of wisdom and for the book. As I indicated, it is available for purchase tonight. They are on a table around the corner there near the bar. And certainly you will benefit by reading this.